All right, Algebra 2 students, today we're just going to review a few of our concepts that we've learned in 7.5 and 7.7 with operations with radicals, rational exponents, and then solving radical equations. So just going to work through a little practice here, a little review, and then give you a chance to practice it on your own. In number 1, you can see that we're going to try to simplify this, so we're going to break it up into things that we can do and things we can't do. So 63 has a perfect square factor of 9, and 9 times 7 is 63. I can do x to the 4th, I can do y to the 6th, leaving y on the root side. And then simplifying the do part, I'd have 3x squared y cubed times the square root of 7y. In the second example here, I have cube root. So again, I'm going to do the same type of thing. I'm going to break this up into things I can simplify. So a perfect cube factor of 24 would be 8. In 3, I can do v to the 9th. So I would have 2v cubed times the cube root of 3. Number 3, we are just multiplying those together, so it's going to be 12 root 56. And then I would need to simplify the root of 56. I could break this up into perfect square factors of 56 would be 4 goes in there 14 times. So now that's 12 times 2. So it'd be 24 times the root of 14. And number 4, we're adding some radicals. So again, we need to have like radicals. I'm going to simplify each of these. Root of 80 could break up into root 16 and root 5. So I have 4 times 4, so 16 root 5. Minus 3 root 20, I could do root 4 and root 5, which would be minus 6 root 5. And then the root 45, I could do root 9 and root 5, which would be, again, 6 root 5. I'm going to cancel, and I'm left with 16 root 5. So simplifying each radical, and then again combining like radicals. Number 5, looks like we got a couple binomials, so I'm going to FOIL. First terms would be 15. Outside terms would be 3 root 7. Inside terms would be a negative 20 root 3. And my last terms would be a negative 4 root 21. And then looking at it, I don't have any like terms. I can't simplify any radicals. That would be as far as I could simplify the problem. Number 6, we're dividing by a binomial. Going to multiply top and bottom by the conjugate of the bottom, which is 2 plus root 5. So distributing on the top, I'd have 8 plus 4 root 5. On the bottom, I would have 4 minus 5, which is a negative 1. So dividing by a negative 1 would be like running a negative through. So I'd have negative 8 minus 4 root 5. Radical or rational exponents. Number 7, remember it's power over root. The root is in the ground, so I got square root of 25 cubed, and the square root of 25 is 5. 5 cubed would be 125. Number 8, we got the cube root of 8. So cube root of 8. I'm going to square that. The cube root of 8 is 2. 2 squared is 4. 9 and 10, we got some radical equations. So we're going to isolate that radical. So on number 9, I'm going to need to add 4 to both sides. And then eliminate the radical by squaring both sides. And I'd have 2k plus 5 is equal to 49. Then solve it. Subtract 5. Divide by 2, and I'd have k to be 22. Should check and see if that works. 2 times 22 is 44, and 5 is 49. Square root of 49 is 7, and 7 minus 4 is 3. Number 10, I can subtract 6, so I'd have the square root of 3x plus 1 is equal to 5. Now it is isolated, so I will eliminate that radical by squaring both sides. I've got 3x plus 1 is 25. And then solve. Subtract the 1, divide by 3. X would be 8. Checking that answer, putting 8 in for 3. 3 times 8 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Square root of 25 is 5, plus 6 is 11, and that does check. So for today, what I'd like you to do is use this video as a guide to complete the assignment, which will be very similar to this. Submit that assignment, and then be sure to try to complete all your assignments, 7.1 through 7.7, and submit those electronically. Have a wonderful distance day.